我们一起问候：师尊好，师母好，大家好。请大家面向坛城，顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜。一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。二拜诸菩萨。唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。三拜诸护法金刚。唵啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。四平等一起手。请主持人敬献哈达，以表最高敬意。
进
让我们以热烈的掌声感谢师尊的赐福。恭请圣尊升护摩法座。让我们再以热烈的掌声感谢师尊加持所有的贡品。
We are inviting His Holiness to take the Homa seat.
请师母诸位上师上座，法师贵宾同门善信大德进座。
And inviting Simu, all the masters, the venerables, and all participants to please take the seats.
恭请圣尊加持护摩主祈者表格。
And inviting His Holiness to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants for the Homa today.
首先，让我们以热烈的掌声感恩师尊主坛南无瑶池基母普头金刚护摩法会，也让我们以热烈的掌声欢迎师母、世界各地的上师、教授师、法师、讲师、助教贵宾同们善信大德来护持法会。
We would also like to extend a warmest welcome to Simu and all
南无瑶池基
participating
母普头
masters,
金刚护摩
referents,
法
and
会
fellow
开始，
participants.
请大家虔诚合掌，
Tiger
观
Head
想真佛
Vajra's
中
Homa
传
fire
承。
offering ceremony
南
has now
无大
begun.
日如来，南无佛眼佛母，南无莲花童子，南无莲生活佛。观想师尊以诸佛菩萨反光加持，持上师心咒七遍。唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，唵咕噜莲生悉地吽。唵咕噜莲生悉地吽，拍掌弹指，
Invocation mudra.
念清净咒及安土地
Recite
真言。
purification
唵
mantras
修
and the
利修
deity
利
mantra.
玛哈修利修修利娑哈。唵修多利修多利修摩利修摩利娑哈。唵哇热那丹呵呵吽。南无三曼多摩多兰。唵嘟噜嘟噜得维娑哈。念招请咒。 唵
This is
啊
an invocation
吽娑
mantra.
哈。唵啊吽娑哈。唵啊吽娑哈。 众弟子一心奉请，
We
南无
sincerely
根本传
invoke
承上师大
our
白莲
lineage
花
root
童
guru,
子
the
圣尊
Mahavajra
莲生活
Padma
佛，
Kumara, His
南
Holiness
无
Living
根
Buddha
本
and
传
Sri.
承上师大
Our
白莲
lineage
花
root
童
guru,
子
the
圣尊
Mahavajra
莲
Padma
生活
Kumara,
佛，
His Holiness
南无
Living
根
Buddha
本
and
传
Sri.
承上师大
Our
白莲
lineage
花
root
童
guru,
子
the
圣尊
Mahavajra
莲
Padma
生活
Kumara,
佛，
His
一
Holiness
心
Living
祈
Buddha
请
and
护
Sri.
摩祖尊，南无
Wholeheartedly
无
we
极瑶
invoke
池
the
金
main
木
deity of
大天
Homa,
尊，南
Namo
无虎
Golden
头金
Mother
刚，
of
一
the
心祈
primordial
请护摩
Jade,
祖
Namo
尊，
Tiger
南
Head
无无极
Vajra.
瑶池金木大天尊，南无虎头
Namo
金
Golden
刚，
Mother of
一
the
心
primordial
祈请
Jade
护
Paw,
摩
Namo
祖
the Tiger
尊，
Head
南无
Vajra.
无极瑶
Namo
池金
Golden
木
Mother
大
of the
天尊，
primordial
南
Jade
无
Paw,
虎头
Namo
金
Tiger
刚，
Head
一心
Vajra.
奉请大威
We
德金
sincerely
刚，
invoke
不
Namo
动明王，
Yamantaka,
四
Namo
大天王，
Akalanaka,
司
the
马
four
菩萨，
heavenly
彩虹
kings,
雷
Sima
藏寺诸佛
Bodhisattva,
菩萨，彩
Rainbow
虹雷藏
temples,
寺
all
金刚
Buddhas,
明王殿，
Bodhisattvas,
金刚
Herukas,
护法神
Dhammapalas,
众，
Dakinis,
真
and
佛密愿坛城诸佛菩萨，西
all
雅
the
图雷
deities
藏寺
enshrined at
坛
the
城
tenth
诸佛
recorder
菩
at the
萨，
Seattle
南
Lezang
山亚
Temple
舍
and at the
坛城
abode
诸
of the
佛
Southern
菩萨，
Mountain.
彩虹雷藏寺山神、
Rainbow
土地
temples,
神、
mountain
苗
god,
架神、
earth god,
风
plant
神、
god,
水
wind
神、
god,
火
water
天
god,
神、龙
heavenly
神、
fire
十方
god,
空行护法
all
神
the
众，
city
城
god
隍
and all
祭祖，放光
divinities to
加持，
please
赐
radiate
赐
light
护
and
摩。
bless this Homa.
做观想大礼
Great
拜，
Holiness
一拜
receive
根本传承
visualization
上师
for
及诸
Student
佛
Guru and all
，Om
Buddhas.
啊，Hom 观想顶礼，
Visualize full
回
prostration,
天心
release
圣
the
引，
mudra.
二拜诸菩
Second to
萨
all
，Om
Bodhisattvas.
啊，Hom 观想顶礼，回
Visualize full
天心
prostration,
圣引，
release the
三
mudra.
拜诸护法
Third
金
to all
刚
Herukas and
，Om
Dharma protectors.
啊，Hom 观想顶
Visualize
礼，
full
回
prostration,
天心
release
圣
the
引，
mudra.
四平等
Fourth
一
step
起
bow.
手。大曼达供养，
Great
受
mandala
节供
offering.
养手印，
Form the
观
offering
想
mudra.
供品变化
Visualize the
无量无
transformations of the
边，布
offerings
满虚
to
空。
become innumerable to fill the whole space.
三供根本传承上师，
Make
代
the offering
传承
above to
祖
the
师
lineage
护摩
guru,
祖尊，
the
南无
main
无极
deity
瑶
of
池金木
Homa,
大天尊，
Namo Golden
南无
Mother of
虎
the
头
primordial
金
Jade
刚，
Paw, the
十
Tiger
方
Head
三世一
Vajra,
切诸佛菩萨，
and all
龙天
Buddhas
护
and
法恭行，
Bodhisattvas.
中共诸
In the
天
middle
圣
to all
灵，
heavenly
下
beings,
施
dragon
业
beings,
造
and
众
all
生。
divinities, and below to all sentient beings.
念供养赞及咒，须弥
He
四
said the
周
offering
并
verse and
日
mantra,
夜，
man, man,
化
all four
诸珍
continents
宝
and sun
供
and
养
moon
佛，
transform into
种
precious
种
offerings
珍
for the
奇诸
Buddhas.
功德
May，this
消
wondrous
业
treasures
世
and
俗
merits
真
spread
菩
our
提。
karma to allow
嗡萨
civilization.
瓦达他嘎达伊达姆咕噜那那面扎那嘎尼里耶达亚密。做四皈依观想。观想根本传承上师，历代传承
All
祖
lineage
师，
root
一
guru,
切
all the
诸佛
lineage
法宝
gurus,
僧
Buddha
宝
Jewel,
结合
Dharma
起
Jewel,
来，
and
成
Sangha
为
Jewel,
大白光，
to
给
form
自
great
己
white
传
light to
递。
empower us.
念四皈依咒。
Recite the
南无
mantra.
咕噜贝，南无布达耶，南无达摩耶，南无僧伽耶。南无咕噜贝，南无布达耶，南无达摩耶，南无僧伽耶。南无咕噜贝，南无布达耶，南无达摩耶，南无僧伽耶。做披脚护身，持金刚手菩萨真言一遍持咒。Om Bodhi Ranjari, Om 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 Bodhi Ranjari。恭请圣尊做转诸名加持。
Inviting His Holiness to perform blessings with mala.
恭请圣尊金刚灵杵结界加持报名表格及贡品。
Inviting His Holiness to set ceremonial demarcation to bless all the prayers, registration forms, and all the offerings.
恭请圣尊金刚棒开罗结
Inviting
界。
His Holiness to perform the ritual of opening the fire pit and set ceremonial demarcation around it.
“恭请圣尊点燃护摩火，供品下炉，演化息灾祈福，增益敬爱，超度大手印。护摩火供开始，请大家恭念护摩主尊心咒。
For purifications, enhancements, magnetization, subjugation, and gradual deliverance. The assembly will be reciting the heart mantra of the tiger head Vajra while performing the Homa visualization.
จิมมูสิติฮงฮงเพรอมจิมมู
Siddhi Hum Hum Pre Om Jimmu 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 Siddhi Hum Hum Pre Om hom pe. Om Jimu Siddhi Hom 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 Hom Pe. Om Jimmu Siddhi Hum Hum 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 Pe. Om Jimmu Siddhi Hom Hom 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 Pe. Om จิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพอมจิมูสิติฮมฮมเพ
加持八大本尊心咒及念
We
佛
say the heart
唵
mantras
阿弥陀
of
瓦
the
塞
principal
唵玛
deity.
尼贝弥吽唵本南无林陀林娑哈唵哈哈哈为什么耶娑哈唵这里这里准提娑哈唵真巴拉查楞查拉耶娑哈唵阿吽贝扎咕噜贝玛西提吽塞唵阿吽咕噜贝阿呵萨萨玛哈连声西提吽เดียธาอมเปคาเจยะเปคาเจยะมหาเปคาเจยะราชาสมอคาเตเรยะโสหะ南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛回向愿同念佛者同生极乐国，上报四重恩，下济三途苦，见佛了生死，由佛度一切。恭请圣尊作众回向。
Inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the Golden Mother of the primordial jade pond. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the Golden Mother of the primordial jade pond. Wholeheartedly, pay homage to the Golden Mother of the primordial jade pond. Homage to the tiger head Vajra. Homage to the tiger head Vajra. Homage to the tiger head Vajra. We pray that you guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha lands. Please bless all participants. May they eradicate their karmic sicknesses and gain great health. And we pray that you bless us with sufficient resources. We pray that we will improve our wisdom. We pray that you bestow us with infinite radiance. May we increase our good karma and disperse the bad karma. Please bless us with love, respect, and harmony. So purifications, enhancements, magnetization, and subjugation may all be accomplished perfectly. May all of our prayers be granted perfection. O gods of the heavens, gods of the earth, may we be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust. May all enemies and enmities cease peace. Hundred syllable mantras we type.
Sawa karma sutta me cittamu siriren guru hop ha 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 bhagavan sawa tathagata peccamami mancha peccapawa mahasamaya sato ahom pe om pecca sato samaya manupanaya pecca sato tenopadicha ceco me pawa Sutto kayu me pawa, sopo kayu me pawa, anurato me pawa, sawa sidi me purayata, sawa karma sutta me cittamu siriyan guru hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan sawa, tathagata peccamami mancha peccapawa mahasamaya, sato ahom pe om pecca sato samaya manupanaya, Pecca sato tenopadicha, ceco me pawa, sutto kayu me pawa, sopo kayu me pawa, anurato me pawa, sawa sidi me purayata, sawa karma sutta me cittamu siriyan guru hom, ha 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 ha, bhagavan sawa, tathagata peccamami mancha peccapawa mahasamaya, sato ahom pe.
做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，为天心善意，二拜诸菩萨。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，为天心善意，三拜诸护法金刚。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，为天心善意，是平等一起受。 念圆满咒 ，Om Brim Om Brim Om Brim Om Mani Padme Hum。请大家起立，恭敬合掌，恭请圣尊升法王座。
And together we are inviting His Holiness to take the Dharma teaching seat.
And inviting Sumo, all masters reference, our guests of honors, and all participants, please be seated. Let's applaud to show our utmost gratitude to His Holiness for presiding over this tiger head Vajra Homa fire offering ceremony. And now let's all join our palms with reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness for a precious Dharma teaching. First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong. Homage to the 16th Dharma King Karmapa. And homage to Master Tupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar.
and homage to the main deity of Homa today, the tiger head Vajra, Golden Mother of the primordial jet path. Simu, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma assistants, temple directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet, and our participating VIPs today. Accountant to the True Buddha Foundation and her husband Larry. A law advisor to the True Buddha Foundation, Dharma Sister Jennifer Zhou. From CTI TV Taiwan, producers for the Illuminating Your Heart, Dharma Sister Rebecca Shiachi. From San Francisco, Professor Chow. And Dr. Lin. From the Tianyaye Choir Group, Dharma Brother Ge, Dharma Sister Lin. Assistant to the former Vice President Li Xiulian and the PR Director of the International Business Association, Dharma Sister Xue Huiling. A dancer from Taiwan, Sunny Line Dance Group, Dharma Sister Lin Yixuan. And the wife of the former director of the Traders Overseas Warranty Fund, Miss Vivian Sid, and the advisor to the Overseas Chinese Association of Seattle, Miss Winnie Shi, and Dharma Brother Qi Zong from Taiwan. He's outside. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do? In Mandarin, Taiwanese, Cantonese. So, Dharma Brother Qizong, can you please come forward? Yeah, you belong to the Kagyupa, the white sect of Tibetan Buddhism. Please sing the supplication prayer for Mahamudra. Do you need the microphone? Do you still remember it? So you remember it before your wedding, but now, do you still remember it?
说萨郎恰恰切那阿尼贝两妹这滚大波嘎吉说啊的说嘎吉拉玛一把金罗南塔金吉罗金罗公吉更巴松巴在罗公那家心没把姐弟对他却被攻坚觉明目具觉瓦经济都杨梅公给我送吧刚下多贝哦索玛的马觉的嘎就没公见公家罗当扎瓦清净南多松松巴西洋马音西洋夏瓦拉玛嘎罗巴恰为公见后天也没多巴经济耶瓦滚都央达拉玛拉美觉吉巴拉隆觉定达达南吉多杰拉说尼多杰强吉国旁牛陀修多杰强吉国旁牛陀修。
好吧，那请回座。
Okay, you may return to your seat now.
原则上这个大手印的祈请文
In principle, the supplication prayers from Mahamudra supplicated the lineage gurus for Mahamudra
一直到了
from the Indian gurus to the Tibetan gurus. They were all invoked. And you also need to supplicate Niguma,
祈请地洛巴
Tilopa,
祈请那罗巴
Naropa,
祈请马尔巴
supplicating
弥勒布
Marpa,
巴
Milarepa,
冈布巴
Kampopa,
大宝法王第一世
and
松千巴
the first Karmapa to Songjampa,
一直到第16世
all the way to the 16th Karmapa and the 17th
全部
Karmapa.
都要祈请的，因为它
They
这个
all have to be
是
invoked
直接的一个传承。
because that's the direct lineage.
他们戴的这个法帽，本来有红冠系，
So the Dharma crown,
另
they're
外还有黑冠，戴黑色的冠。
the one with the red crown, and there's another kind which is the black
这
crown.
个红冠呢，白教的红冠呢，
And
在
the
乾隆
red
时代
crown of the
曾
Kagyupa
经跟政府抵抗，
during the
所以
Qing dynasty
红冠
of
的国父
the
就
Emperor
是
Qianlong
这个停掉。
had
但是呢
opposition.
以后
The red
好像也有在继
hat
承
or
下
the red crown
那么
opposed the
现在是
Qianlong
黑冠的活佛为主要。
anarchy emperor. So now that was stopped, but now it started again. Now the primary ones would be the head
大
crown.
手印的第二个祖师爷
And the second patriarch for
就是宝
Mahamudra,
义童子，
or
宝
the
义童子
second lineage guru,
宝
was
义童子
the Bao
就是
Yi
莲花童子。
youth, which is precious mind youth, and that is lotus youth or Padma Kumara.
刚刚有跟大家讲过这个，大家午安，大家好吗？
So I have said my greetings.
好
Good
像没有讲
afternoon,
广
and
东
how
话
do you do, right? Did I say in
有啊。
Cantonese?
广东话
Yes.
也講啦。多謝晒，唔該晒啊。
Thank you.
下個禮拜天9月6日，
Next
下午
Sunday,
3點
September
妙
6th,
色身如來
at
護摩法。
3 p.m.,
妙色
there
身
would
如
be
來
the Homa for
妙
the
色身
marvelous
如來的，
form
也就是在
Tathagata.
這個宜家宴口
Tathagata
裡面
with marvelous form.
請的
A Tathagata
七如
that
來
is
七如來
invoked,
其中之一
one of the 7
就是妙色
Tathagatas
身如
that
來
is invoked for
也
the
就是
Siddhigarbha
把所有
Bardo
的幽冥
deliverance
众本
yoga,
來很醜陋的，
so that
全
all
部變
sentient
為妙
beings
色身。
that are ugly
所以這一尊
can
是
be
妙色
transformed to
身如來
become
那麼妙色身如來有什麼好處呢？
ones with
也就是說，你
marvelous
跟
or
這一尊
wonderful
結緣了，
bodies, a wonderful form.
來世
The
你一定是
benefit,
妙色身。
if you
將來
create
世
affinity
就是妙
with
色
this
身。
Tathagata,
你要
that in the
逐級，
future
如果
you
你
would
不逐級，
become
你就會
one
長得
with
很醜。
wonderful or marvelous look or form. So you need to become primary supplicant for the
啊，你们喜
Tathagata.
歡將來
Otherwise,
啊
in the
這個
future, you
長得
would be
醜的啦，
ugly.
啊，這個又矮
So
又
that
醜
in the
又
future,
畸
if
形
you want to be
啊，又
ugly
又
and
又
short
不全，
and handicapped
那麼你們就不用主起。
and
已經跟你講清楚了。
then you don't need to be the primary supplicant for the
我
Homa.
們主席都有好處，
So
但是
I
依照
said
你
it
們自己的
clearly.
功德力，
There's always
你們一樣
benefit to
可以得
become
到
primary
妙色身。
supplicants for the Homa.
啊
But
你們平
depending
時
on
有
your
修行，
merits, you can
就可以
also
得到妙色
attain
身。
the marvelous
但是主
form.
起這一尊啊，
Like if
將
you
來
normally
男的
cultivate spiritually,
高
you can also
個子
gain
長
the
得很
marvelous
高
form.
很
But if
富
you become primary
很富
supplicants,
有
the man
又很帥
would
氣
be tall,
又很帥氣
rich,
男的啊
and handsome.
啊，女的呢，
And the
哎
woman,
長得啊又美麗
they would be
又有
beautiful
妩媚，
and
又美又有妩媚。 然
attractive
后呢，又非常的艳丽
and
啊，青春永驻
gorgeous.
啊。这个下个礼拜是做这一尊，
And you are
你
always
们不想
youthful.
的要当一个这个平常的啊，
If you just want to look very ordinary,
不用主起没有关系。
then you don't need to become primary supplicants.
啊，今天呢，我们是修这个
So
普陀金
today
刚
we
那普陀
perform
金刚的手
the
印
tiger head Vajra
就是
Homa.
内钵
The
哈内
mudra
钵印
is inward,
这个是属于
inward clasp.
这种手印呢，就是属于阿达尔玛佛
This mudra is the mudra of Adi Buddha. And then you open the two thumbs. The two thumbs, that would be the mudra for the tiger head Vajra. The mantra. That's the mantra. And you can visualize this deity, this image here. Golden Mother is holding a golden calabash and a flag, a yellow flag, riding on a tiger. That's the visualization. And with the mudra, mantra, and visualization, that would comprise deity yoga. You can also visualize, like yesterday, Mount Sumeru, and at the peak of the Mount Sumeru, there would be a white home syllable that becomes Golden Mother. And then from Golden Mother, from the Golden Mother's Dharma throne, there's another home character appearing, that evolving to become the golden calabash or the golden tiger. Then that would be the tiger head Vajra. So does the True Buddha Foundation have the practice procedure? Yes, it's already on the internet. Master Lian Ci asks how to perform the practice. Actually, it's already published on the internet. So Golden Mother is wearing the jade hairpin on her hair and wearing a phoenix crown and holding the yellow flag and a calabash, riding on a tiger. So this apricot yellow flag, this one here, so it is the apricot yellow flag of the Yanxi Tianzun. Yanxi Tianzun is three of the patriarchs of Taoism. One is Yanxi Tianzun, the other one Lianbao Tianzun and Tongtian Jiaozu. So Linbao Celestial Motherly. These three are together. And then above this, it would be the Hongjun Laozu. So in Taoism, there are these three, and below these three, it would be Mu Gong, the Woodmaster, Golden Mother, Jin Mu, the fire virtue, Huo De, and then Sui Jin, the water gold, or Sui De. And they wrote the Jin as the gold, but actually and then actually it's the water crystal, and then at the center is the Huang Lao, the yellow elderly. So Huang Lao at the center, the yellow elderly, and then in the west, Golden Mother, in the east, the Woodmaster, in the north, the water crystal, and in the south, the fire virtue. So this apricot yellow flag has great power. So it can summon the rain and the wind. So if you just wave it, then there will be wind. A little bit waving it, there will be rain. So maybe because of this, that's why we have wind and rain yesterday and today. So if you wave this flag, the apricot yellow flag, then it would listen. And the power of this tiger head Vajra is the same as Golden Mother. And the power, her power is tremendous. So for the worldly 8 dharmas and the out of worldly 8 dharmas, she has great power over them. So Golden Mother is my most revered yidam, and she is my root deity, and she is in union with me. And Simu can also prove the majestic power of Golden Mother, the great awe of Golden Mother. Every time Simu encounters troubles, as long as we invoke Golden Mother, and as long as Golden Mother descended, that her situation would turn for the better. Please give Simu a microphone. The fact that I'm still standing here and speaking to you, it's completely due to the blessings of Golden Mother. Every time I suffer from pain and sicknesses or had some trouble sleeping, and every time Grandmaster asks Golden Mother, and I always have great responses. And I always say, so I always say to Grandmaster that when one day the power of the blessings of Grandmaster is not effective, then it's my time to die, my time to go. But every time it is very effective. That's why I continue to support the Dharma work and to help Grandmaster and the school, Buddha school. So Golden Mother's Dharma power is infinite, is boundless. No matter how hard your problem is, as long as you do the Dharma practice and you're a true spiritual cultivator, or you highly revere Golden Mother, you're very respectful toward her, and as long as she descends, she comes. As long as she's here, it would be definitely effective. If her spirit light doesn't come, then I cannot guarantee. But as long as her spirit light is here, then it would definitely be resolved. That's her power. As long as she's here, after supplicating her by reciting her name, then it would be resolved. Doesn't matter how bad your sickness is, as long as you're sincere to ask her, especially the Golden Mother at the Seattle Lizang Temple has the greatest divine power. She has a really high status, very, very high, highly revered, endowed with great Dharma power. No matter how big problem is, she can resolve it easily. but you need to be sincere and earnest, and you need to have complete faith in her with no skepticism or doubt whatsoever. If you have complete faith in her, she has the power to resolve all your difficulties, your illnesses, and all kinds of calamities you're experiencing. And Simu said the fact that she can still be alive standing here, you know, truly, one time in a hotel, maybe she was poisoned. Maybe, I said. So let's just say that she suffered from poisoning, and she was in great pain, and her hair was disheveled, and she fell from the bed to the ground and just rolling over. It looked like she was poisoned, and for Qing and for Qi tried to find, because I was staying in a different room at the hotel. So I went to their room. They asked me to call an ambulance, and she was just rolling around and really pale and all disheveled, and she was in great pain and looked like almost gone, almost wasted. So at that time, I formed a mudra, Golden Mother's mudra, and Golden Mother immediately came and gave her blessings really, really tremendously. The power was really great that I almost like float in the air and give the blessings on her. And after the blessing, immediately her face started to turn red, and the hair that was all disheveled and standing was kind of calmed down, and her four limbs also started to relax. So, as if what had happened was false, was not real. Did it really happen? Yes. If we talk about it unrealistic, not too pragmatic, that it's not poisoning. It is like an animal spirit that entered into Simu's body, and by the power of Golden Mother's Dharma power, I chased away that animal spirit. That was a real story. Not recently, but a while back. Nowadays, if she is experiencing difficulty and when she's about cannot hold it any longer, then I would invoke Golden Mother, supplicate her, and then help her. And then the second day, she's definitely recovered. Like what she said, if she cannot be helped anymore, then it's time for her to go. So Golden Mother has that tremendous power. She always followed Grandmaster in encountering real difficult problems or with great pain or problems with her health, that as soon as Golden Mother is here, then they all resolve. So her majestic awe and power are tremendous. So I followed Golden Mother for 45 years. and I
没有一日
never
思念
leave her
不思念
for
啊，没
even
有一
a
日
day.
这45
There
年来
wasn't
没
a
有
day
一天
that I'm not mindful of her for the
不思
past
念她。
45 years.
以后也是一样，
And it would be the same for the future
一直到我离开人间
until I leave the
我就
world,
是有这
until
样
I
子的
pass
一
away.
种信念，一种信念。
So
你
that's
如果
my
有这种信
faith.
念存在，
If
他
you
一定会
also
跟你
have
讲
this faith, then she would be in spiritual union with you.
那虎头金刚这个虎头
And the
更厉害
tiger head Vajra is even more
它本身
majestic.
可以抗击所有的
She can
所有的这个恶煞、凶神恶煞、凶神跟恶煞，它都可以给它消除掉。
she
何况
can
是那些
ward
杠头啊
off or eliminate all
回
kinds
到
of
是金母的法力，非常的
negative
大
spirits
非常的
and the
这个
very
非常
unruly ghost
简直非常的没有办
or
法，
disasters. And
非常的讲不出来。
the majestic power is so tremendous
我只
that
是
it
想表
cannot be
现
put
说
into
它的这个
words.
法力无
I
穷
just
啊
want to
就像
show
像布大帝一样啊，布
how
大帝里面讲
how
啊，
boundless the Dharma power is.
毫光闪闪，
It's like
锐
the
气千条，
cloth
毫光
puppet
闪闪
show.
锐气千条。
It's
整个
like
虚空
in
都是
the
它布
auspicious lights radiating
好
all
大的一尊药是
all over, filling the whole universe.
虎头金刚，
It's so tremendous that it cannot be put into words. The same
然后我今天
for
在
Golden
讲的
Mother and the
这个
Tiger Head Vajra. Now let me continue to talk on the Great Perfection Dharma.
等到生融法界了，
When the body has merged into the Dharma realm,
不认
then it becomes sudden
身外
enlightenment
化身
and
的
Ren
任
Yun,
法
or like spontaneous execution or happenings at will with great mastery. So this Ren Yun, Dharma gate of manifesting bodies outside this body, is truly difficult to imagine through our ordinary imagination. It cannot be possibly be conceived and comprehended without the transmission from an authentic guru. So this manifesting bodies outside this body of Ren Yun is basically beyond words. If it is attempted to be put into words, then it will be derided and denigrated by people.
顿悟啊，
That's the highest kinds of Dharma,
一般人的想象力
like sudden enlightenment, Ren Yun, manifesting bodies outside these bodies. It's unimaginable by most people. Even the Dharma power of Golden Mother is hard to
没有办法
explain
讲得非常
clearly.
的这个清楚，但
It's
是
hard
他能够帮我开
to
天，
describe
然后
clearly,
教我好好的修行
but
佛
that
法
she can
引导我
open
怎
my
么做
divine eye
这条
and
路应该怎么
and
走这那一
instructed
条路应
me
该怎么
to
走一直
cultivate
走到现在
spiritually and how to walk the path all the way for 45 years.
终于这个卢世尊也有正量
And eventually, Grandmaster Lu also had realizations, had fruitions, and also had been enlightened.
因为瑶池金母的力量，
Due to the power
我
of
就可以
Golden
请
Mother,
到诸佛菩萨
I
金
could
刚护
invoke
法
all
恭
the
喜
Buddhas,
力量
Bodhisattvas, Herukas,
都能够
Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and all divinities can descend.
可见他的力量真的是
So
无穷尽的，而且
that
不可以
shows
想象。
how
你
tremendous
看那个
her
cancer，
power
最麻
is.
烦的这个 cancer，
And look at cancer.
他都可以把它
That's the
拿掉，
most
都
troublesome.
可以拿掉。
And she can alleviate it. She
最
can
麻烦的 cancer，他都可以让它缩小。
cure it or let it
但是你有没有
diminish.
100%的信心？
But
你
do
有
you
没有
have 100%
100%
faith
那一种纯
Do you have that
纯净
kind
的
of
那一种
complete and
信仰
pure
有没有尽
faith?
信？问题在这里，
That's the
你有没
question.
有真正在修行？
Do you
你有没
cultivate
有造
spiritually?
善业，而没有造恶业？
Do you really
你
cultivate
造了一生
spiritually?
的恶
Do
业，
you just create good
你再
karma
来求
and
要
not
不进
bad
入。
karma? But if you have made a lot of bad karma and then you
要
ask
看他
Golden
慈悲
Mother,
不慈悲啊？他如果
then
慈
it
悲，
would
当然要是
depend
金母是很慈悲的。
if Golden Mother is
看你这个角
compassionate toward you or not. Of course, Golden Mother
下
is
地
very
狱都还
compassionate,
算
but
便宜了你，
this rascal, even if
到畜
he
生
or
道
she
都还
falls
便宜了
into
你，
hell, that's
变成
already
恶鬼都便宜了你，
sympathetic toward you. Even if you
他还要
become
帮你，
the ghosts and the hungry ghosts
到
and
晚造恶。
animals, and you're creating bad karma all the
火
time,
蛇啊，
would
你
she
口业犯
still
得很重，
want to help
杀业
you?
也犯得很
You
重，
create a lot of bad speech karma
啊
and
违背
killings
这个上师的旨意，他还会
and
救你吗？
going against Guru's instructions.
你看，像
How
杜母
could
啊
she help
最慈
you?
悲了，关心菩萨的
Tara
眼泪，
is also the most
一滴流出来
compassionate.
是白度，一滴流
So
出来是绿
from
度。
the tears of Guan
应该
Yin
是泪水是
Bodhisattva,
最
one
慈悲
drop
的。
is green Tara, the other
利
drop
度
is
母
white
还有一
Tara.
句话讲，
So
你只要
tears
违
are
背了
most
根本上
compassionate.
师，违背
But
了
Green
根本上
Tara
师
said, if
你
you
再
go
怎么求他这
against
个
your lineage root guru, doesn't
求
matter
不
how
得，
hard you ask,
利度
you
母
will
有一
not
个
be
誓言，
answered.
他什么都救，
Green
只
Tara
有
has
一样没有
vowed
救。
she helps
利度母最慈悲了，
anyone.
你违背
Green
了
Tara
根
is
本
the
上
most
师的旨意
compassionate, but there's only one. If
利
you
度
go
母他不救
against
自
the
己，
guru's
你在
instruction,
背后诽谤，甚
then
至
good
破
Green
坏，
Tara will not help you. If you slander or defame or destroy your
唯一不
gurus,
救，
then you
唯一
will
不救，
you would
忤
be the
逆罪
only
也都是
one
很重，
that's not helped by
杀
Green
戮
Tara. The five
杀
heinous sins:
杀
killing
阿罗汉，
father, killing your mother, killing an arhat,
杀圣人，
killing a holy person,
这一种造了这么大的忤逆罪，杀父杀母，
killing the five
杀阿罗
heinous
汉，
sin,
杀圣
killing
人，
a father,
圣
killing a
人，
mother, killing an arhat, killing a holy person,
还有一条是什么？
harming
Ah.
Buddha.
破和合身。对了，
And
什么是
creating
破和合身？
discord
我
in
们
a
出家
sangha.
人本来是一个 group，一个团体，
So what does that mean? That
你诽谤了所有
the
的
sangha
真
is a
人，
group of sangha, a
而
group
且
of
破掉他们，让他们不能成为一
sacred
个僧团，
people.
不能成为一个
So
僧团，
you break them
让
apart
所有的
so
僧
they
人
cannot
全部
be a sangha anymore. So you
离开了
make
这个僧
a
团，
lot of the
就
sangha
叫做破和
members
合身。
leave the sangha that's creating discord
这个就
inside
是
the
忤逆罪
sangha.
忤逆罪。
Those are the five hideous
救的。
sins, the unpardonable crimes.
所以
They cannot be
弟子啊，
saved.
如果认为说，哎，
People who breach those
那这样
cannot
讲，
be
师
saved.
尊不是威权最大吗？你是根本上师啊，
So
不可以
if that's the
违背啊。
case,
那
then
你不是威
Grandmaster
权
has
最
the
大吗？
greatest power and authority
可以不可以
because we
离开根
cannot
本
go
上师？
against lineage root guru.
可
Can
以，
we leave our root guru?
你离开，
Yes, you can
但
leave,
是你不要诽谤，
but don't defame him.
这一点也算是敬师吧。对，因为
Then
我
you
认
would be
为我的
considered
职场
to
跟我的根本上师不
respect
合
or honor the guru.
我根本上
If
师的
you
职场，
think
我一接
that
近
you're not
就
in the
起
same
厌烦，
wavelength
起这个厌恶的
or
心，
at the same
那你可以离开没有问题，你可以离开，
frequency as the guru,
你最
and
好
then you don't
不
feel
要去诽
comfortable
谤
with this
原谅
guru, then it's okay, you can leave, but
这是
never
放师的罪，
slander or
罪不好，
defame
这一点
your
很
root
重要，
guru.
你可以
That's
偷偷
very
离
important.
开，
You can just leave quietly,
然后也不要讲什么，
and
你
no
可以
need
跟
to
着别
say
的上师走，
anything.
还
You
有很
can
多的
follow
上师，
another guru. There are
还有
many
很多的圣
gurus
贤啊，
around. many
还
holy
有很多的
persons,
班智达
many panditas,
啊，有智慧的人，
many
开悟的
wise people,
圣者，
enlightened
还有很
ones,
多啊，便不是只有
holy
一个
people,
卢圣彦啊，
not just one
在这
Seng
世
Yen
界
Lu.
上很多的圣人，
There are many holy
很多
people
的修行
in
者，
this world,
很多
many
的班智
spiritual
达，有
cultivators,
智慧的人，
many
你可以去
sadhakas,
跟随，
and many
但是你不
panditas
要
that
毁
you
谤
can
原来
follow,
的上师，
but
这是一个
never
做人的
defame
根本
or
的一个道
slander
理，
your
做人的一个根
root
本的
guru
修
or
养。
the former
你
root
连这一
gurus.
点都做不到的话，
That's
你
ethics.
就犯了
That's the basic
犯了戒。
integrity and ethics as a human being. And if you cannot even do that, then you have breached the
不要讲
precepts.
的那么严肃啊，讲的轻松一点。
Okay, we don't need to be so serious. Let's just take it easy.
哎呦，这个不好讲吧？
This is not so good to be
这
told.
个好像是讲过了，不过笑
Maybe
下也好。
we have told this joke before, but it's okay. We can
怎么
still
讲到
laugh
大
at
陆
it.
了？
Talking about mainland China,
在大陆有一辆面包车，塞了
there is a
14个人，
van that carries
后
14
面的一个
people,
乘客看了，对着司机
and
大哥
a
讲
passenger at the back said,
师傅，你这个
driver,
是超载耶，被逮到了肯定要吊销。
so you carry more people than allowed in this van. If you're caught, then you would lose your
吊
license.
销驾
The
照，
driver
那也得有
turned
驾
back,
照才可以。
smiled and said, well, to have my
这个
license
时候啊，无数的人倒吸
confiscated
一口冷凉，
is you have to have the license, right? Meaning he doesn't even have the license.
又有一个乘客
And
很害
then
怕的问：
another passenger
没有驾
asked
照你也敢开啊？司机讲
scarily, and
不怕，我有
you
酒壮胆，
you still drive without
中午
license?
喝了
And the
一瓶
driver
二锅
replied,
头
oh, don't
老子
worry,
没在怕。
now I'm brave because I
这
drank
众人都
alcohol.
已经冒了冷汗了。
I drank
然后又有一个乘客
Guoto, it's like
滑
some
头
kind
地
of
说
white
你为什么不考
liquor.
驾照呢？司机讲
And the passenger
我何
started
尝
to
不敢考
tremble.
驾照？
Why don't
色盲
you
能够考吗？
test and get a license? And the driver replied, of course I want to get a license, but I am colorblind. How could a colorblind person get a license, a driver license?
啊，师尊讲这一段的意思是讲，
What I
这
meant
是
by
一个修
telling
养的
this
问题，
joke, it's talking about your
这是一个修养的问题。
about your integrity.
你一定要有执照，有能力，
So you need to have
有法力，
uh,
有功力，
you
你
have
才可以
a
在修行
license, you
当
have
中
the
按
skill
次第
and the
前进
ability
按着这个
and
次第
to follow the spiritual cultivation, to cultivate
你有一
spiritually
贯的
step
执
by
照
step.
你可以修一
First,
贯，
if you have the license
你有
for the
二贯的
first
执照，
empowerment,
你可以
then you
修
do
二
the
贯。
practice
你
for
有
the first
三贯的
empowerments.
执
If
照，
you have
你
the
可以
license
修
for the
三贯。
second level
你有
empowerment, then
四
you can
贯的执
perform
照，
the
你可以
practices
修
of the
大
second
种子
level
大圆满。
empowerment. If you have the same for the third
你一
level,
贯都
and
还
then the
没有
fourth
成
level,
就，
which is
你
Mahamudra and
就
Great
想修
Completion
大手
Dharma.
印大圆满，
But if you have
少
not
得很。
had any attainments
最
in
基
your
本的
first
一
level
一个
Dharma
阶是这样
practices
的。
and you
这修
want
行也是要
Mahamudra and Great
好
Completion,
先
then
修
that's
自家
still
行，
way off.
再修
So
上
the
自
same
家
with
行，
spiritual cultivation. You start
再
with
来
the
修本尊，
4 preliminary practices and then the root guru
然
yoga
后再来修，
and then the yidam deity
再来
yoga
修内法，
and then the Dharma protectors, Heruka
再
practice,
来最后才修
and then the
上
inner practices, and then the
到时
higher
候你修到
highest
圆
yoga
满，
tantra,
你
and
的这个
then
光明啊，
until you're
明
perfect
空
in
啊，
this,
互相合起来，什么叫
then
明空啊？
the emptiness
就是佛
and
性。
the clear light merge into one. So emptiness is the Buddha nature, and the clear light, which is the radiance, entered into the Buddha nature and they merge together, then you have attainment. So spiritual cultivation has to go step by step. So you first need to have empowerment, and the empowerment is the license. And without empowerment, if you do the practice, then you would be like the driver in the joke. So now you understand. At the public bus, I heard a boy of about 9 talking to the little girl next to him, who can predict the future. I know that my children in the future would have what family names. But how about you? You don't even know what your children would be named. So a boy of 9 told the girl next to him that I know in the future my children would have what family name, but how about you? You don't even know. And the little girl replied loudly, really? But I know for sure that the children that I bear would be mine. But how about you? The children may not necessarily be yours. So does it make sense? Yes. So that's why before I said a husband was about to die, and the wife and the children around him. And the husband told the wife, I'm sorry, honey, that I made one mistake that I never told you. That there was only once I had extramarital affair because I'm about to die, so I want to be honest with you. And the wife told him, don't worry, just go ahead and die. That's a small case. That's a really tiny case. And look at all these children here. Which one that look like you? None of them look like you. So there are a lot of things that you can predict, but there are also a lot of things that you would know. They are beyond. You would never know. Like Grandmaster knew how I died in my past life. It's still in my brain. When I was dying, I lay there, and then my eyes look at a lot of people around me, and I look at them one by one. I'm about to die. And then as soon as I closed my eyes, it was completely dark in front. And then all of a sudden, the essence, chi and spirit completely dissolved, and I died. So I still remember how I died. And I could recognize those people around me then. But how about the former 500 lives or the future 500 lives? How about further beyond that? You don't know. So there's still a lot of things that you cannot predict. So Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are compassionate. And if you can attain Buddhahood, then you would comprehend everything in this world. Then you would not have no grasping or no attachments. Once you let go of your attachments, then you can see through everything. And all worries, troubles, and afflictions would be gone. But as a human being, if you have attachment, then you would have afflictions, then you will not 忍运。
修行的人有一句很棒的话，不论是什么事，
For spiritual
所
cultivator,
有
there's
发生的事
something wonderful.
都是好事。
Doesn't matter. No matter what, whatever
因为从
happens
这
is
个
good.
事当中啊，
It's a good
你不
thing
但可以得到，
because from
不然
this
呢，你
you
就可以
can
学到。
you either gain something or you learn something.
一切都是最美好的安排。我讲过了，
Everything
教
is
训
the best
人
arrangement.
一切都是美好
For
的安排。
spiritual cultivators,
就是你走到
everything
任何
is
一
the
个环
best
境里面，
arrangement.
一切都是美好的
Doesn't
安排。
matter what environment you get into,
死
that's the
也
best
是
in
美好的
arrangement.
安排。
Even death.
所以
is the
佛的
best
10号里
arrangement.
面还有一句话叫善
So
事，
10,
善
one of the 10 epithets of
这是佛的
Buddha
号，
is
善
the well
很
gone.
好的，一切美好安排的死亡。
It's
这
the
是佛的号。
marvelous and wonderfully arranged death.
美好安排的死亡，一切都是美好，连死亡都
That's
是
the
美好，
epithet of the Buddha.
也没什么。
So everything is wonderful, no big deal.
夫妻刚看完恐怖电影，回到家，
After a couple watched a horror movie, they got home, and the
晚
wife
上
told the
睡觉
husband,
不要关灯，
Hubby,
我会怕。
don't turn off the lights when we
老公
sleep
回答
tonight.
说，
I'll
好，
be afraid.
但有个条件。
Okay,
老婆问
but
说
with
什么
one
条件？
condition. What
老
condition?
公讲，
And
不
the
准
husband said,
卸妆。
then you should not take off your makeup.
所以叫你们呐，下个礼拜要报名。
So
妙
that's
色神
why
如来，
you need to
妙色
register
神如来
yourself
很重
for this
要。
tathagata with
你
marvelous
卸
form.
妆，
That's very important. Otherwise, once you take off your cosmetics, your makeup,
如同看到鬼一样。
it's like seeing a ghost.
甲对乙的朋友讲，今天真倒霉啊！
A
一
told
大早出门的时候，一只蚊子飞进
Oh,
来
what
眼
bad
睛，
luck. This morning when I got out,
白白的花了
a mosquito got into my eye
乙
and
说
I had to
这
spend
算
$500 at
今
the
天下
doctor.
午一件大衣啊，飞
And
进了我
B
太太的
said,
眼睛里，
oh, that's
我
not
一
so
下子就
problem.
花了3万块，这才叫倒霉。
What flew into my wife's coat?
这个
什么
呢
东西？
很简单讲，师尊很简单讲。
Oh, a coat flew onto my
金钱，
wife, so
金
and
钱
I
的事
spent
情。
$30,000.
你命里若有重
So
希
simply said, things about
命里
money,
没有，
if it is in your destiny, you would have it
你
sooner
知道
or
以前
later.
的算命会
But
灵
if it is not in your
为什
destiny,
么会
then
灵？
don't
还要
force
发
upon
誓
it.
的，他要发个誓，
You know, fortune telling
贫
is accurate. Why?
跟惨这3样，这个誓一定要发。
Because they
你
need
算命
to
会准，
make a vow.
贫你要
In order to be
一辈子当个
accurate
穷人
in fortune telling is you have to be poor
你不可以结婚，
and you have to be
你不能结
single,
婚，
you
不能
cannot
有
get
后代
married
孤，
and cannot have children
你至少是眼睛瞎的，耳朵
or
聋的，
handicapped
哑
or
巴不能讲
maybe blind or
这个手断了一只
deaf
的，
or
脚
mute
断了一只的，
or broken
这个就是
arm or
惨。
broken leg.
要发这3种。
So
只
you
要带一
need
种，你算
to
命就非常的灵。
make this vow. If you are one of these
以
three,
前啊，
then you would be
有一
really
个算命
accurate in
那个
divination
我
or
记
fortune
得在
telling.
以前在台湾，现在可能人也
In
不
the
在，
past,
叫
in
陈东海
Taiwan, called Chen Donghai, maybe he's not around
他就是
anymore.
发了誓，然后他
He
发
made
了
this
贫的
vow,
誓
vow to
今
be
天
poor.
赚来的钱，
So
算很
whatever
准哦
money that he
今天只
gained,
要赚到钱，
money
他
that
今
he
天晚上
earned,
就
he was very
把它花
accurate, and
就
he
把它花
spent it
光
all that
身上
night.
没有钱，明天再赚，
So
明
he
天有
had
的
no
钱
money on
又
him.
再
and then he earned more money the next day, and then whatever he earned, he
算
spent
得准到什
that
么程
evening.
度啊？
So he
你们
was
只要
so
进他的门
accurate
口，
that
进门
as soon as he walked into
好像我这个
someone
算
walked
命的地
into
方，我
his
在这里
place, like if this is
啊几个人
I'm
走
the
过去，一
fortune
个人说
teller,
哎，这里有算命
several
的，
people
进去
walking by and say,
一
oh,
进
there's a
来，
fortune teller
他就一
here,
个一个喊名字，
and
你叫
immediately
什么
he
名？
could
你叫什么
call
名？你叫什么名？
on
你叫
their
什么名？
names
你
one by
姓什么？
one.
叫姓什么？姓什么？他一看到你，他就
As soon
叫你
as
的名字。
he saw you, he could
哦，这
call
个人
your
很厉害
name.
啊！
So he was incredible.
但是他为什么能够这
But
样子呢？因为
how
他
could
发
he
了
be like that? Because he had
那
made
他
the
得到
vow.
耳报啊，这一次要
So
讲
he
这
got
个，这一次要讲这个
a news.
3天你问事法，就是耳报。但是耳报啊，
So
其实我们
it's
也有
like
一个东西在。
information by the sound or through the
耳
ears.
报会
You
灵
know,
的
so
关
the
系就
Dharma
在这
practice
里
that I will
关
teach
键
on September
就是
12th
在这个地
for spiritual cultivation.
方啊，到时候我再讲这三天你问事法，其中有一
So
也
there's
有一个
3 celestial maidens, spiritual cultivation, Dharma transmission. I will talk about
算
it.
命会灵的。
There's one of them
我
that's
告诉你
really
啊
accurate.
铁板神术就非常的灵，
So it's very
它是
accurate.
少康节
铁板神术.
艺术，少子艺术，少康节。你几
少
岁
康节
几岁的时候会碰到
It's a
你
kind
父
of
亲
divination
属
that's
什么
also
母
very
亲属
accurate,
什么
that it can even
一处一处
read
然
or
后
calculate
切贝变有高高
your
高高
father,
高
your
高
mother,
啊，这12生肖，
and the 12
12
Chinese
生肖。
zodiacs,
你父亲属什么，母亲属什么，
and what zodiacs your father and
第一
mother
个你有
are,
几个兄弟姐妹，
and how many
你其
siblings
中
you have,
你是排行第几，你
and
你走哪
what
几个
and
啊，几个活的，
in
几个死的，
which
几个
one
男的，几
you
个
are,
女的，他都给
of
你
the
算清楚。
siblings,
再来
what
呢，
rank are
你
you,
每个月薪水
and
他
how
都给
many
你
are
算
alive,
出
how
来。
many have
每
died,
个月薪水，你
and
将
your
来几岁
monthly
的时候赚到的
salary,
薪水多
and
少，
at what
你存到多
year,
少钱，
how
将
many
来会
salary
碰
you
到一
would
个姓
have,
肖的
and how
啊，
much money
姓
you
肖
would
的把你
save,
的钱拐走多少钱，
and then
啊
in the
给你骗走多
future,
少钱，他都给你算出来。
someone by a certain
算到
family
最后几岁
name
几岁几岁说，哎，
would cheat you
这个
of
这
your
一年你
money,
要
how
死了，
much money, and then
你死
continue
的是什
to
么什么？
calculate
但
it
是
until the year
这个
of
少子
your
艺术就是少
death.
康节的铁板神术是这样子
So
算。
少康节的少康节铁板神术
还有
that's how you
天罡的
calculate
评量
that.
也是很准。
and
少
Yan
康
Tian
节、
Gang,
严天罡，
Ping Liang, Liu Bo
啊
Wen,
这些都半神人啊。东方色，
they all have
这些都是
gods,
半神人。
东
一半
方色.
是人，一半是神。
So they have human
他能
beings
够
have
从你的
gods.
8日，你的少子艺术是从
They based
年
on
月
the
日
time
时
and
分
date of your birth, the
你
year,
只要
month,
分
date,
他给你对
hour,
几对
and
年月
minutes.
日时叫8字啊，年月日时
So
叫
if
8
it's a year, month,
顺序
date, and hour,
甲
that's
乙
called
木
the
丙丁
8.
火木火燃烧
letter
40年，什么意思？
甲乙丙丁火，
甲乙木
甲
啊
乙木
丙丁火，
丙丁火。
木火燃烧40年，就是
So
我要旺40
Grandmaster's star
年
has
那个火光
a
啊
wood
会燃
and fire, so the fire
木火
will
燃烧
burn
40
the
年
wood for 40
我的
years. That's my destiny.
那只是4柱啊，到了第
And
5
that's
柱
only
就
for
是
the
分
4 digits, right? I
你
mean the
分
4,
也很准的话，
4
从你出生一直
sections,
到
which is
都通通
8,
给你
the
排出
8
来
characters of your birth. And then if you add the
流年
minutes,
大家
then
4柱
you
流年大
can
家都会排
start from
很多
the
人会排
birth to
流年
death.
但是要像少康节一样啊，少子艺术，
A
少
lot
康
of
节
people can do the
能
simple
够
one,
排
but like
到
Sao
你
Kang Jie,
很准。
to
什
be
么
really
哪一个姓的来
accurate,
跟你借钱，你借给他，然后他把你
and
拿着钱就跑了。
which person by
他都
what
可以给你
family
算出
name,
来。
at what time and date will cheat you
这个
out of
就
how
更准。
much money, they all can be
是命
calculated and can be
命中
told.
若有，终须有。
So that's why if it is in your destiny, you will have it sooner or later. But if it is not in your destiny, there's no need to force upon it. So if you're not attached to money, not to attach to sensuality or beauties, and you're not attached to status and position, and if you have no more attachment whatsoever, then you can 任运. You can go at your own will. So two ladies are talking, and Amma said, my grandson was very diligent in school in Taiwan, but in America he became really lazy. And Asen asked, how come? Because every time when I get up from my afternoon nap and I called him and he said that he's sleeping, that's because of the time differences. So if you're clear and comprehend everything about the world, then you would have no attachments whatsoever. And then you can let go of everything. And if you can let go of everything, then you can 任运. So, how can you be free from all attachments is through enlightenment. That's why enlightenment, you need to first realize or awaken to what the enlightenment is on your own. We are very grateful to the precious Dharma teaching by our lineage root Guru, and in a moment there would be the empowerment for the tiger head Vajra and all the Golden Mother Dharma practices. And during the empowerment, please remember to visualize the tiger head Vajra, to form the mudra and to recite the mantra. And this ends the English interpretation today. Please remember to return your receivers before you leave today. Thank you.
还没有接受灌顶的义工同门，请你们速速来接受灌顶，灌顶即将就要结束了。还没有接受灌顶的义工同门，请你们速速来接受灌顶。还没有接受灌顶的义工同门，请你们速速来接受灌顶，灌顶即将就要结束了。让我们以热烈的掌声感谢师尊赐授瑶池金木斧头金刚法灌顶，含有皈依结缘灌顶。顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，回天心三引。二拜诸菩萨。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，回天心三引。三拜诸护法金刚。Om Ah Hom 观想顶礼，回天心三引。四平等一起手。护摩法会圆满吉祥结束了，感谢根本传承上师的大加持，谢谢师母、诸位上师、教授、师法师、助教、贵宾、同门善信大德的护持，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for viewing.